Streams. Today I want to talk about improvisation. Um, Basically, improvisation is like conversation. So, in order to have a conversation, you have to have a grasp of the language that you're talking. So, in our language, it's notes, it's scales, it's modes, it's intervals, it's chords. And basically, you make conversation. So, we can play scales, but we're not really saying anything. But now what we do is we make a conversation by taking certain notes of a scale and making phrases. It almost sounds like I'm asking a question. Then I answer myself. And it's the note that you land on that gives you that sense of question and answer. It's always about question and answer. It's a matter of understanding the tonic notes, the root note, the dominant notes in a scale, and the subdominant note, those notes that aren't that dominant. So basically, oftentimes when we end on a note that's not as dominant, it's almost like you're asking a question. And then when we end on a dominant note, we've answered the question. And there you have it. So what I'm going to do is basically improvise using some of those concepts and concepts of vibrato and different types of phrasing using bends and things of that nature. We'll get into the actual concepts behind some of those maybe later. But I just want to get into conversation, basically talking through notes. That was a dominant note I ended on, so it sounded like I was talking through that, and then I ended on a final phrase, which was coming to a conclusion. So I know it sounds really hokey, but that is improvisation. You have to really mentally get into it, what each note represents. We could technically get into what's subdominant, dominant, your first, thirds, fifths, ninths, augmented. I mean, that's a lot of just talk, but the idea is each note does give you a certain sound. So what I'm going to do is jam over a rock ballad and to show you some concepts that I like in improvisation. All right. So we're in C major, and I ended on C, and there was a conclusion to that phrase. Actually, we're in C minor. See, I ended again on C, which is the root. It's a dominant note. See, you come to the conclusion as to what it is that you're trying to say. notice every time we're landing on that C, that's the dominant note, and it sounds like we're finished the conversation.